Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to another great edition of Lifeline. Taylor has returned, and just so you guys are aware, in case you guys missed the last episode, we had him go ahead and turn around instead of climb over the large boulder. We didn't want a chance. Good old Taylor getting hurt. Taylor is back, and he says, so, I'm having one of those dilemmas that only people stranded on a moon can have. Bear with me. I'm standing at the lip of a huge crater. I mean, huge. As in, like, if I weren't terrified of dying alone in deep space at any given second, I'd take a moment to be really, really awed. Problem is, this marvel of geography is smack dab in the middle of where I'm headed. So, it's either a slog around the perimeter making a big semicircle in one direction or the other. Or else I can try my luck easing down the side of the cut straight and then cut straight across. There's certainly something to be said for the shortest distance between the 2 points, but people don't usually factor giant craters into the equation. What do you say? So, I chose to walk the perimeter. I'm not trying to get him hurt in any way, shape, or form. And having him ease down in this crater, I can already just foresee that he's going to slip and fall and break a leg or something's going to happen. My ultimate goal is to not take any risks with Taylor. I want him to get home safely and survive. So I went ahead and had him walk the perimeter. And he says, alright, you know, this is probably the safest call. All flat surfaces up here. Flat, dull, plain, plains. Whee! Look. The most exciting decision I'm anticipating in the next couple hours is whether I should take off walking left or right. And since I don't have a coin on me because there are very few laundromats or video arcades up here, I'm leaving this one up to you. Should I walk around the stupid hole in the ground clockwise or counterclockwise? This could be the most important decision you make all day. It won't be. I chose to have him walk clockwise. I don't know. I just decided to go clockwise. Why not? And he says, wow, clockwise? That is a very bold choice. As I take off marching to my left in a big gigantic circle on an unknown moon in a poorly trafficked quadrant, know that your strong, clear decision-making skills have made all the difference. Counterclockwise sucks. Clockwise rules. Without it, clocks would be useless, except for digital ones. Oh boy, I think I used up all my enthusiasm, and I've still got an awful lot of walking left to do. I'll message you when I get about to the halfway point. If anything amazing happens though, I promise, I'll let you know. Taylor is off walking clockwise around the around the crater. That took about an hour and a half for him to do that, and he's returned. Oh my god. You'll never believe it, he says. I'm still walking around a moon crater and it's still boring as hell. Sorry, I was just going a little bonkers with nothing but the sound of my own thoughts. And you had the options of no worries, want to chat, or sorry, no time to chat. And I went ahead and said no worries, want to chat, because I'm trying to, help this guy out. And he says, yes, please. I mean, I don't want to be a bother, but you're kind of all I've got. Wow, how needy is that? So, have you ever wandered around the circumference of a giant moon crater? And then I wrote, never had the pleasure. He goes, well, try to imagine being a single grain of rice on the rim of a universe's biggest wok. That's about the scale of things here. That's quite the analogy. Some part of me is terrified that a gigantic sugar snap pea is going to come plummeting out of the sky and crush me. Not a very rational fear, I know, but then 2 days ago I wouldn't have thought spaceship crash was a very rational fear. Anyhow, the crater's opposite side is in sight. I'm gonna buckle down, grit my teeth, and keep trucking my way on over there. Thanks for the pep talk. I'll message you in a bit. Taylor has about another hour or so has gone by in real life time. Taylor has returned. And, well, it actually didn't take long trek around the edge crater as I thought it might. Here's the strange thing, though. Maybe 50 yards back, I tripped over something while I was walking. Yeah, I know, I've been so graceful so far, it must be hard for you to believe. Anyway, it was pretty well buried in the sand, but when I looked down at it, it glinted at me in the sun. Because it was metal. It took me a minute to dig it up, and I've been examining it ever since, but I'm still not sure what it is exactly. I mean, I guess it's got to be a panel from the Varia. It's just weird that it came down so far from the rest of the ship, huh? Anyhow, I'm pretty much directly opposite of the point where I started circling this crater, so I guess it's time to keep heading north. What a long trip, or what a long, strange clockwise trip it's been. Taylor is busy. And I believe it was about another hour or so has gone by in real life time, and I've just been slowly making decisions to kind of compile this into a little bit longer of an episode. So he's back, and he says, so here's something. On this side of the crater, there's a little ridge. On that little ridge, there are more little pieces of metal. Like, several more. And then, just on the other side of that little ridge, where you can't see until you've crested the little ridge, there's a spaceship. What? Taylor is busy. Oh, dude, is there, like, other people here? So, yeah, it's a good thing that the air here is okay to breathe, because I've been hyperventilating for the last minute or so. What the hell? I mean, what the hell? Seriously, just what the hell? It was a science student, not an English student, forgive me. Or I was a science, not an English. From up here, I can tell it's a much smaller ship than the Varia. It's what I think they call a Caravel-class vessel. It would have had half a dozen crew, tops, making quick turns with minimal armament. Minimal defenses. What is it doing here? How long has it been here? The engine looks like it was just sheared from the rest of the ship. Did they collide with space debris, maybe? God, I have about 1 million questions. Should I go down there and explore the wreckage, do you think? Or do I keep to higher ground and stay the hell away from that ship and whatever brought it out of the sky? Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna have him stay clear of it. I know some of you are probably like, go check it out, go check it out. But at the same time, I'm trying to get him to safety, alright? I'm gonna tell him to stay clear of it because I don't trust that there's not something dangerous down there. I mean, sure, I'm sure we could probably go down there and maybe find some supplies or something maybe. And that's kind of where I'm iffy about it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him to stay clear of it. Yeah, that's definitely the most sensible plan here. I mean, if this were some B-grade horror sci-fi movie, I'd be yelling at the screen for the kid to not go down and see. Exactly. I'd probably be eating popcorn too. I would definitely rather be eating popcorn than trying to decide whether to explore a derelict spaceship on an isolated moon. Honestly, never thought that'd be a decision I'd have to make. But yeah, this is smart, right? Just stay up here, avoid that ship, keep heading for the peak. Right, head for the peak. Or maybe check the ship. You know, we're just gonna have him go ahead and head for the peak. We're gonna try and keep things safe. It looks like I've got a long hike north in a northward direction before I get to the peak up north. From here, I can see a couple more craters in my direct path. Small ones though, nothing like the one I navigated earlier. This probably wouldn't be the worst time to pause for a snack before I start off again. If you can call rat pellets, a habit trail water a snack, and habit trail a snack, I guess there's no point doing much more thinking about it. I'm just burning daylight, and I don't really know how much of it I have to burn. So, off I go. It's gonna be a long march. If it's all the same to you, I'm gonna switch off the comm for a while and just concentrate on hiking. Talk to you in a bit. And Taylor has switched off his comm, so let's cross our fingers, guys, and wish Taylor the best of luck on his hike up north to the peak. He's turned off his comm, so we've lost communication with him in the meantime, so thank you guys for watching the next episode of Lifeline. Cross your fingers for Taylor. Let's hope he gets there in one piece and has something to report. We'll see you when Taylor returns.